Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Uh, First time I've tried YouTube Live, so we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping that somebody will come in and tell me whether the sound is working. All new to me, but after doing 65 recorded videos, I thought it was time I came on and did a live one, and hopefully some people join in the conversation. So, just a bit of background. I started diamond painting, I think, in January this year, 2020, and things have kind of snowballed. So, I started doing YouTube videos talking about the diamond paintings that I was buying, and I've started doing some of my own stuff now. So, I do reviews of all the diamond paintings, different companies. I try and buy from different companies so I can compare them, and accessories like light pads, storage, different types of storage for the drills, custom pens. Got a bit of a collection going now. So yeah, I thought I would give this a bash. I'm planning to maybe do this on a regular-ish basis and get my wife involved. I did a video a few months ago where my wife tried diamond painting for the first time. She had never even lifted a pen. She had just been watching me doing it for months, and she gave it a try. We did a YouTube video. That was fun, and at the end of the video I asked her if she thought she would take up diamond painting, and it was a unanimous no. So that was that, we thought. And then she got an advert on her phone because she must have looked at something to do with diamond painting, and she saw a picture that she liked. So she said, I think I'll try this one. So she did, and she liked doing it. So now she's done a few. She's nearly finished the one that she's working on just now, and she's got a backlog like everybody else. So she's really enjoying it now. She never thought she would have the patience to do it, but she has definitely got the bug now. So, as I said, this is the first time that I've used YouTube Live, so not 100% sure what I'm doing. So I can see two people. Hopefully the microphone is working. I'm not really sure how you test it. So I noticed there's little dots and things. I should probably have looked up a video or two before I did this, but I just thought I would try it. I was used to using an app called Periscope, and I used to live stream around Copenhagen. I did that for, I don't know, about 5 years or something, and got to know a lot of people. So I'm thinking I might be able to do something similar on YouTube. The thing is, doing the YouTube videos, I get people commenting and getting back to me, and I'm beginning to sort of get to know people, but it's just not the same. When you're recording YouTube, it's all recorded. Hi, Susan. Can you? Oh, Anthea, I'm totally new to this, so you'll have to excuse me if I miss things. Can you tell me if the sound is working okay? That's the main thing. I can't see like any sound meter or anything like that. Oh, you're in Canada? Cool. Well, I'm originally from Scotland. I think most people could guess that. Sound is, yeah, cool. The video looks a bit bright to me. I need to fiddle about the lighting and things. I think I've set it a bit too bright, but it's better being too bright than not bright enough. So yeah, this is the very first time that I've used this. As I was saying, I'm used to talking to people through social media. I used an app called Periscope for a long time. I used to walk around Copenhagen and show people the city and talk about the history, and just we always ended up talking about everything and anything really. And I'm hoping that's what's going to happen with YouTube as people start to get used to me coming on. We talk about different things because, like, I've got somebody in Australia, somebody in Canada. I visited Canada a long time ago. I went for a month. It was really cool. I ended up in Vegas for a few days. That wasn't on the schedule, but they talked me into going to Vegas for, I think it was about 4 or 5 days. So that was pretty cool. Is it, the picture's clear? Yeah, it looks, to me, it looks a bit whitewashed, maybe a bit too bright. I'll turn the lights down a bit for the next one. But I really don't want to get hung up too much on the technicalities and trying to perfect everything. I'm more interested in just the conversation and getting to know people. So how long have you been diamond painting, Susan? And Anthea? I'm just curious to how long people have been doing this. I started in January, so I'm still pretty much a newbie. But I diamond paint every day, and some days it's a lot. 3 years, really. How many diamond paintings have you done, roughly? I'm on my 14th, and these two are pictures that I took in Copenhagen. You can't really see that one for the light, but I've since I moved here, I've been here since 2012. I've taken a lot of pictures around Copenhagen, and then I started thinking about doing them as customs, and I've got 6 so far. I'm working on the third one. I don't know if anybody's following me on Instagram, but I've been sort of posting up regular pictures of the progress of the one that I'm doing. It's a statue of Hans Christian Andersen, the most famous Danish writer. Famous for quite a few kids' stories. He actually wrote over 160 stories. 2 years. I'm the newbie then. So how many have you done, Anthea? Do you know? More importantly, how many are in your stash? I checked mine and I forget. In fact, I can check it. I take it everybody uses the same app, Gems Flow. So I'm on my 14th and I've got 20 in my stash. So that'll keep me going for a while. 75. What's the largest one that you've done? Any of the two of you? The largest I've done so far is 80 by 100. That was a custom. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It was a album cover. One of my friends in Copenhagen is a musician, like a full-time professional musician, and he had just released a new album, and I decided to do the album cover as a custom and do it poster size. I thought it was a good idea. When I got it, I found I had 350 bags of black, 350 bags of 310. So yeah, that took quite a while. I've actually got it framed, but I haven't put it up on the wall. It's too big to put up behind me. I'll need to put it up on another wall. Maybe do a YouTube. In fact, I might do a YouTube live at some point and let people see it. Yeah, I prefer doing the big ones. I have done small ones. You can see these two here. That was more just trying to see how low can you go, basically, before the quality just gets to the point that 35-ish, soon to be 90. I'm trying to remember, the Hans Christian Andersen that I'm doing just now is 60 by 80. That's a good size. The Copenhagen graffiti, offhand, I can't remember exactly what size that one is. That was a reasonable size. The Newhound one is a bit on the small side for me, but it turned out really well. Hi Colette, thanks for dropping in. Welcome to my very first YouTube live. I'm just making sure that I haven't missed anybody else. So I've got 3 people in, which is cool. Yeah, I thought about doing this because I've done, I think it's 65 YouTube videos now. And I thought it would be quite interesting to actually talk to people in real time. I realise because I live in Denmark, the time difference isn't exactly perfect for America in particular. And I think diamond painting is more popular in America than anywhere else. Oh, bookmarks, I haven't done anything on any of that small stuff. 70 by 80, 80 by 100. Oh, Heaven and Earth Designs, that'll be nice. Yeah, I've seen some of the projects. I'm in the Facebook group. Some of the sizes of those things are just unbelievable. I mean, the size of a double bed, a king size double bed. They look absolutely fantastic, but the amount of work in them. I've actually got one. When I'll get it done, I have no idea. I've got a lot, and it's trying to decide what I'm doing next. So I'm going to finish this Hans Christian Andersen. It's one of mine. It's a picture that I took down beside Rosenborg Castle in Copenhagen a long time ago, and I decided to convert it. But I wanted it to look more like a piece of art. I didn't want just a picture. So I did that. So it was really a bit of an experiment. I thought it was going to look good. It's kind of hard to tell when you're just looking at a mock-up, but it's looking really nice. I'm really pleased with it. So maybe another week, I think, before that's finished. And then I've got another 2. I've basically called them the Copenhagen collection because they're all pictures that were taken in Copenhagen. So yeah, I was planning to do another one after the Hans Christian Andersen. It's 90 colours. The one that I was planning to do next is 89 colours. But I'm beginning to think I might go back and do a smaller, sort of more normal one with less colours, just for a bit of a break before I plough back into 89 colours. 30 by 105, that's big. Yeah, home craftology. I did an unboxing. Was it yesterday? Sort of losing track. It was either yesterday or the day before. I've got 7 from home craftology, and the custom that I did, the album cover, that was home craftology that I did that through. That turned out really good. So yeah, I've used home craftology quite a bit. I actually started with them when I started reading about diamond painting. I had no idea what it was. I was actually looking for cross stitch. I used to do cross stitch a long time ago. I'm trying to remember now. 1995, I think I did one for my mum for Christmas as a surprise. She didn't know that I was doing it. I had never cross stitched in my life, and we had a corgi dog at that time, and I decided to do a cross stitch of a corgi. I had no idea how long that was going to take. It took a long time, but I got it done in time for Christmas, and I got it framed, and she really, really liked it. So just the end of last year, I started thinking about doing another diamond cross stitch, and I just started browsing the internet, and I saw an advert for diamond painting, had a look at it. I could still remember what it was like doing cross stitch with all those threads and having to separate them all, and yeah, it's a lot of work. So, hi Mike, thanks for dropping in. So I saw this diamond painting and I thought, okay, sticking little squares of plastic on something must be easier than threading needles and all that carry on. So I started reading up on it, and like a lot of people, I looked at the YouTube videos to get a better idea. I'm really glad that I did it. I kept reading that the bigger the better, and square drills if you want detail. So I thought, okay, I want something that I'm going to put in the wall. I don't want a little thing that I'm not going to like. So I was on Home Craftology, and I saw, I'm trying to remember that, I think it's called the Magic Tree. And it's got sort of Celtic sort of shapes round the edges, and then it's got the tree in the centre. And I really liked that. So I thought, okay, the bigger the better, and square drills. So the biggest size that they had, I don't know if it's still the same, but the biggest size that they had was 60 by 60. And square drills, obviously I went for square. And when I got it, that's when I realised how small a drill is. It never really sunk in how small they were. So that took a long time. But when I ordered it, I ordered a light pad. Diamond Dotz, I've got a Diamond Dotz as well, that I was planning to do for Christmas, but I got sidetracked. So I think it's going to be for next Christmas. It looks really nice quality. Yeah, I used to have it up here for quite a while at the beginning. So if you go back and look at any of the earlier YouTube videos, it'll be there. And that's 60 by 60. And it took quite a long time. I'm just looking at the comments, just I don't like missing people. Did somebody contact you, Mike, about a custom today? Somebody in Scotland, I got in touch with them. They were looking for a custom, but they're looking for it for Christmas. I think it's a bit too late for that, but I sent her your way. Maybe she'll do it for the new year. I don't know. So, what does everybody prefer, round or square? The big question. I don't know if there's a delay in this or not. Hopefully it's not too bad if there is. I was doing Instagram Live, but there was too much of a delay. It was really irritating. Square, yeah, I prefer square as well. But I mean, I have done some rounds that I really like, but square, yeah, I think that's it. I think it's the square can be a bit frustrating. I think more if you're really new, people find it hard to keep the squares lined up. But again, when I started, I did a square, had never done anything before, but I had watched the videos and I had learned about the checkerboard pattern, and it worked really well for me. But I think some people, they prefer the round because it's faster. They maybe don't want to spend quite as much time. I mean, people are always struggling for time to fit in for diamond paintings, and some people want to get them done quite quick. Yeah, that was it. She said she was going to contact you and send a picture, but she said she was looking for it for Christmas. And for everybody else that's here, Mike is the guy that does the customs for me. He's the guy behind. Well, I'm the guy behind them, like the actual pictures and the ideas. but it's Mike that does them. He's in England, and smithsbeads.co.uk is his website. They do a lot of customs. So I'm trying to remember what was the first one. I think we've got 6 off Mike now. Yeah, was that the first one, Mike? What, that one? I think it was. Yeah, so there was that one, the graffiti one, the Hans Christian Andersen one that I'm working on. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, can't see it for the light. I need to change the lighting a bit. That one is a picture of Nyhavn in Copenhagen. The name means new harbour, and it's the most photographed place in Copenhagen. And a few winters ago, the canals and the sea froze. I had never seen the sea freeze, and it froze nearly all the way across to Sweden. It was crazy to see. So I went down to Nyhavn and I took a picture of some of the boats frozen in the ice, and then I decided to try it as a diamond painting, and I wanted it to look like cross stitch. So what I did was changed the image to look more like an oil painting, and then sent it to Mike and asked him to do his magic on it, and it turned out really, really good. It's exactly what I wanted. I wanted it to look like an old style cross stitch, but have the sparkle of diamond painting. The other one was a bit different. That was a picture I took of some graffiti that I saw on a couple of old wooden doors in Copenhagen, and I really liked the picture, and I decided to get that done as a custom. So again, Mike did that one, and then I started thinking more about the pictures, and then was thinking I want to do them more like artwork rather than just a picture. So I came up with an idea for a style, and I did the Hans Christian Andersen was the first one that I sent to Mike. When I got that back and started working on it, I thought, yeah, this idea works. So I've got another 3 in the same sort of style, but pictures of different things. They're all related to Copenhagen, but they're not just like famous landmarks. Well, one is, the other 2 aren't. One is a hoverfly. I was in the botanical gardens in Copenhagen, and I was taking pictures of flowers, and I was just about to take a close-up picture of a flower, and the hoverfly landed in the middle of the flower. So that was just a fluke picture, but it turned out really well. And I thought, I wonder how that would look as a diamond painting. I think it's possibly going to be my favourite. It just turned out really, really good, really unusual, and I like that as well. I started. Hi, Irene. You're in the UK. Does that mean England? Usually, when people say the UK, they're in England, and if they're in Scotland, they say Scotland. But maybe in Wales, Ireland. Favourite seller? Obviously, my favourite since Mike is here is Mike. But well, he is actually, because he does my customs, and they are really good. I really like them. But if you're talking about sort of the normal sort of retail companies, Diamond Art Club, I think everybody mentions Diamond Art Club. Their canvases are just amazing. The canvases are so soft. They're totally different from anything else. The quality of the drills, really, really good. The quality of the pictures, really, really good. I've got a diamond Dotz, and that looks really good as well. Born in Scotland, okay, I'll let you off then. Yeah, so diamond Dotz, I know quite a lot about diamond Dotz, and I was really keen. I did an unboxing a while back, and it's a Christmas one. But I started to get in touch with again. Once when I get involved in things, I don't just like do a diamond painting and that's it. I start to get interested in the different glues, the different canvases, the different drills. Why do they do things this way? That sort of thing. And I started getting interested in the copyright thing, where companies are just printing out stuff and they don't actually have permission to use it, like Disney and that sort of thing. So I started getting in touch with companies, asking them if they had the rights to like print whatever it is that they were doing. And Home Craftology, obviously, I contacted them because I've bought a lot from them, and they said that all of their stuff is okay. I forget how many companies. I contacted quite a lot of companies. A few never got back to me, and I wasn't surprised because I've looked at the websites and I've seen the stuff they do, and I just know they don't have permission. But I've got a list. Like when I do my signature on YouTube, I have a list of the companies that have told me that they are authorised. Diamond Dotz is one. Diamond Art Club, obviously. Hi, Colleen. Oh, you're doing, yeah, cool. It's not like you to be doing Diamond Art Club. Yeah, so I started getting interested in that, and I contacted Diamond Dotz just as one of the companies, and the feedback that I got back from them is just unbelievable. I found out that they produce their own drills. They don't recycle. They don't use recycled plastic, which you would think recycled plastic is a good thing. But the problem with recycling plastic is you don't know which chemicals are in the plastic that you're making your drills out of. Diamond Dotz, they know exactly what's in them. Everything is well above the health and safety. They are. They give me the most comprehensive answer by far. Their pictures are designed, actually built up. They don't take pictures and just scan them and make pictures out of that. They actually put them all together. They work them all out. Their drills have got more facets than any other company, so it makes them shinier than any other company. The glue is extremely sticky. They told me that you can run a set of keys over the drills once they're on the canvas and they won't come off. They are absolutely dedicated to what they do. So it's actually quite a big one, and I was hoping to get it done for Christmas, but I realised there was no way it was going to happen. So I'm going to leave it. Nerdy and Crafty. Yeah, that's a good name. Hi, I recognise your little, what is it you call it? Can't remember what you call these little pictures, but I recognise you from Instagram. So thanks for dropping in. Yeah, what was the question? Companies that I like. Diamond Art Club, definitely up there. Diamond Dotz, I'm looking forward to getting that one done, but it's a Christmas one, so it's going to have to wait. Avatar, that was it. I couldn't remember the name of the thing. Yeah, so I try to think the worst one. That's an obvious one. The worst one that I've had so far was from Wish, and it was absolutely covered in air bubbles, and I mean covered. Again, I did an unboxing of that. You'll see how bad it was. I used a craft knife and cut along all the little rivers, and I did it, and you wouldn't know there had been a problem. It's perfectly flat. So it just goes to show like what you can do if you just put a little effort in. I remember when I got it and I posted it up, and I was posting pictures, maybe in the Facebook group or Instagram, can't remember, but I was posting pictures up, and quite a few people were saying I would just bin that. and order it again, or just bin it and do something else. But I thought, no, I want to see what I can do with this. And it turned out absolutely flat. Not the best picture that I've got. I just think I've actually got it here. Yeah. It's in the Dun stash. Am I going to have to move further back? You'll get all the reflections in it because it's under glass, but this was it. But it's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong. It's round drills. The colours are a bit drab, I would say, but it's not bad. I mean, the thing is, it is totally flat. You can see. So it just shows that don't give up. Just put it back. I've got a stash of ones that are done beside the desk here. This is another one that I got. This was not eBay. It was on Amazon, and the only reason I got it was because it was cheap. But when it was finished, I thought I actually quite like that. The reason that I got it was because it was one of these things. I was buying something else on Amazon, and I was just a few Danish kroner short of free delivery. So I thought I'll just go and see what I can find. I'll just get a cheap thing. So I saw that, and it took me just over the free delivery range. So I got it, and I actually quite like it. It's a bit different from the usual stuff. I don't know what else I've got sitting here. I've got my Halloween one. Again, this one was from Amazon. Probably seen that a few thousand times. That's round, but it looks okay. I was quite pleased with that. Thanks, Des. I don't know how to say these things, but yeah, thanks for watching. It's nice to know that people are enjoying the videos. See what else I've got. I think I've got one more here. Yeah, quite like this one. Again, this is a round. You see the reflection of the computer and everything. It's always a problem when you've got glass, but it's round. But I'm really interested in music. I listen to music all the time when I'm doing the diamond paintings. I play guitar as a hobby, and I started doing sort of musical sort of ideas. I could never be what you do. I could never be what you do. I could never do what you do. Yeah, you can tell the screen's a bit far away. I have to go forward a bit to read it sometimes. Yeah, I mean, doing the YouTube videos, I like doing them, but I like the sort of conversation. I miss that from Periscope. Periscope was live, walking around Copenhagen, carrying a phone, getting weird looks from people, and just going around Copenhagen and letting people see the city, talking about it, talking about what it's like living here, what it's like to try to learn Danish. That was a good subject. And I found that people are just interested in the general banter. Sometimes we would talk about stuff that had absolutely nothing to do with Copenhagen. We'd just go on a theme. and start talking about something. And I got to know a lot of people. I would say quite a few of them I consider good friends from all over the world. I think I had something like 3,500 followers, something like that. And I would say probably about 50 of them, I would say, were regular people that came in and you sort of knew what was happening with them in the real world. And they would come in for a bit of a break, go for a walk with Jim around Copenhagen, listen to the stories and stuff. So that's the sort of thing that I'm hoping will happen over time with YouTube. Periscope pretty much stopped it because of COVID-19. Walking around the city during the pandemic didn't really appeal to me, so I ended up staying home all the time, and I've been doing the diamond painting. Obviously, I started diamond painting before the COVID, but then I started to think about it, and I thought I could do some videos maybe for people who are new, like me. I mean, I'm definitely new. I mean, I've got people in here that have been doing it for 3 or 4 years, but I think after a year and doing all these different things, there's something that you can help beginners with. So that's why I decided to do it. Just looking, yeah, favourite seller, did that. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. I tend to go off at a tangent, but I quite like that. I did the same thing with Periscope, but I never ever had a script. I would just talk, and we would just go with the flow. Yeah, there's a lot of different opinions about that. I don't seal them, but I have sealed two. The first one, it's actually wrapped up. It's still to be framed. Well, actually, I will be framing that within the next week. I sealed that one because it's pretty big and it's squares, and I had problems with them popping up. So what I did was I put it down on the dining table and got a rolling pin and flattened it out, and then I sealed it with aqua glue. Again, I'd watched a lot of videos, and to be honest, I feel that the best is no sealant, because I think no matter, as soon as you put anything on the drills, it affects the shininess to some extent. But I tried the aqua glue and I did it like a very thin coat, let it dry, and then did another very thin coat, and it's absolutely perfect. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure I did one just out of curiosity, and I'm sure it was this music one. I'm sure this is sealed, but the only reason that I did this one was out of curiosity, really. And you can't see anything. I'm seeing that, just checking. No, you can't, because again, it's one of these things again where you watch 5 YouTube videos about sealant and you get 5 different answers. Somebody did contact me and said when they were watching me seal the big one, they were cringing because I was using aqua glue, and they said it'll flake off over time. When did I do that? February, something like that. February, March. It's absolutely fine. They referred me to a video on YouTube and I watched that, but the person that was watching put the aqua glue on really, really thick, like really thick. And I think that was part of the problem. I do it very thin and 2 coats, and I've only done those 2. The rest haven't been sealed. Hi, Helen. Oh, you're not late because I never had a set time. I've been talking about doing a YouTube live for a long time. So I finally decided to do it, but I won't be on much longer because I need to be aware of the time as well, because it's 10 to 11 at night here. And I know that it's still early in the States. But really, this was just a test. I've never used this, so I had no idea even what the screen looked like when I went live. I can see that I can't see who's on. I can see there's 11 people watching it. Oh, you get thumbs up in this as well. I didn't know you got that. There's 11 people watching just now, and you only know who's on when they send a comment. So yeah, it's a bit different from what I'm used to. And actually work. Okay, Anthea, thanks for dropping in. Don't work too hard. 447. Where is that? The problem that I've got is trying to figure out. Yeah, the UK is an hour behind us. The problem I've got is trying to find a time that suits the most people, but I think most people that do diamond painting are in America. Yeah, 3 p.m. Yeah, see, it's only the middle of the afternoon during the week. Not the best time to catch people. I don't even. Does this save? Will this save as a YouTube video? Is there an option to save it or delete it or hide it? I'll just leave it up because it'll give people a chance to see what it's about. It isn't a absolutely dedicated diamond painting video. They never will be, because different things will come up in conversation, and it makes it interesting for me. I can only talk about diamond painting for so long. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the thing. I used to use, can't remember the name. I used to use something on Periscope when I did some from home. It will save. Okay, that's fine. And I had like a little window at one side that had me, and I had a little window at the other side that had stuff that I was doing. We did some quite cool stuff, talking about Danish words, people trying to guess what the Danish word was in English. Because what I did was I sat down and I wrote out a list of Danish words. Then I wrote the direct English translation of the word, and then people were trying to guess what the Danish word was. That was funny. That went really well. If I can remember how to do all this stuff, I might do that again on YouTube Live. Nothing to do with diamond painting at all, but the Danish words was fun. Have you seen that? Oh, you missed it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's again, it was mainly people I knew. So the thing was, don't Google Translate. Just try and guess, and it was funny. There's a lot of weird things about Danish, weird sayings that just make no sense. Well, yeah, some of them make no sense at all. Even if you're Danish, they don't make any sense. But there are some. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I could do it again, but not actually have the Danish word. I could just put up the English translation of the Danish word, and people could guess what the word was. Like an easy one was Tanley, but the translation of that is tooth doctor. So what do you think the the English word is for tooth doctor? That was A lot of the words are sort of straight, like they actually describe the thing. So Tanley is a tooth doctor. First follower on Periscope. I can't see the thing. Was that before I started IC Copenhagen? Because I was on Periscope as Pet Snakes at the very beginning. I don't know. The only person I can think is Kim. Kim? That is Kim. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, well, Kim knows that one, but Kim's Danish, so he knew the answer straight away. But that was fun because only about 6 million people in the world speak Danish. So you wish you could diamond paint. It's very easy. All you're doing is sticking a square or a circle of plastic on some glue. How hard can that be? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, for anybody that is new, the main thing is to take your time. Just go nice and slow. Because if you start to make mistakes, it just gets really frustrating. I've never had a diamond painting that I've gave up on. I've heard of people doing it. Yeah, it's embarrassing, Mike. Seriously. I went to Danish lessons for a while, and when I first went, people from all over the world, so everybody's wanting to learn Danish, and they'd go around the class and say, okay, where are you from? What's your name? Where are you from? And what other languages do you speak? And some people were like spoke like 6 languages, and I'd be like, I speak English with a Scottish accent. Yeah, I don't know. I got German at school, so I used to know a bit of German, but I've forgotten it now. But I'm looking at the time, so it's 5 to 11. Definitely late enough during the week. So that was it for the very first YouTube live. Seems pretty straightforward. Just need to turn the lights down a bit and figure out how to stop this reflection on that picture. It's annoying me because people can't really see it right. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Sometimes people buy like small and cheap diamond paintings, and at the end of the day, it's not really worth it because they don't look any good, and you're not really going to stick them up on the wall. It's better to save your pennies and buy something a little bit bigger. That's what I would say. But I mean, you can do the really small ones just for a bit of practice, if nothing else. But I like to do ones that I want to frame and put in the wall and let people see. So I don't really go for the small. These two here, that was just me thinking, okay, how low can you go before the quality is too bad? And I was quite surprised, especially that fish. I was really surprised with that. I think it's round. Just watching the comments. I think that was round, that one. And it is very small. It never took a long time, and it's sort of blocks of colours, which makes it easy to do. It's not all confetti like the one that I've got under the mat, the one that's in progress, 90 colours. Sometimes I put like one colour in, like I uncover an area, and sometimes I've only got one dot of a colour. So a lot of chopping and changing. And if you don't have patience, you would just give up, I think. So anyway, I'm going to go before I start waffling again. Kim knows what I'm like for talking. So thanks for everybody that's dropped in and joined in the conversation. That's why I wanted to do this. I'm looking forward to getting to know people and have a bit of a laugh and talk about diamond painting and whatever other things as well. Okay, Irene, thank you, and good night to you as well. So, what was that? Also wish I could spell and type. Just reading the comments. Yeah, I will. I put a message up on Instagram and I put a message in the Diamond Painting Gym Facebook group just before I came on. If I get a sort of definite time set, I'll let people know in advance. But this was just a set it up and see what happens type thing. So I'm glad that people came in. I was sort of thinking, oh, what happens if nobody turns up? It's kind of boring sitting talking to yourself. So thanks for dropping in, and hopefully I'll catch you again. And that's it. So good night from me, and have a good day if you're in the States. And I'll catch you later. Oh yeah, I could do that, Mike. I'll be in touch, Mike. Anyway, usually talk to you every now and again. So that's it. So I should say, actually, in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.